Hello, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Aaron Kurtz, and we're talking about a legit cheat code. If you're someone who's struggling with pure O symptoms, themes, all this sort of things, it's really tough to understand what got you here when you're in this condition. All the things that led up to you getting here is blocked out of your awareness, and it's super frustrating. It's super um, just challenging, as you know, to deal with this. So let's talk how we understand this cheat code for Pure O, and it's what I've applied to my life. So, and has done amazing changes for me. So, what you need to look at and understand are, and I've talked about this in previous videos, are the three personality types that you have within. Every person has, and it's considered a ancestral archetype. Okay, we've evolved over centuries to have within us as humans. And so there's the warrior. Okay, it's a dominating, controlling, go-getter, setting boundaries, that dominant, direct force energy in our life. There's the nomad. It's the charismatic, playful, curious, spontaneous, likes change and novelty and new experiences. That energy inside of you. And then there's a third one. It's a settler, and this is one more of a people person, likes to be around people, helping people. It's people oriented. And as I always say before, I've learned is that the settler part a lot of times is our condition. We get conditioned in sort of a negative settler, a people pleaser. Okay, so this comes in to influence us, as we'll see. But the cheat code. So with Pure O, what tends to happen is there's a suppression that happens through our childhood, through modeling, parents, caregivers, experiences. Another video, a suppression that happens to the warrior or the nomad, where that energy gets pushed down. That wants to express itself in our life through our personality. Okay? And the central theme is that this energy, this life force, emotional energy that gets pushed down from either these warrior or nomad, gets turned inward and manifests itself through this sort of pure O thinking. And it's specifically people like myself, like maybe you, that have these complex personalities where you have very strong warrior, very strong nomad, and you got some settler influence. You have three different pieces of you competing for attention and also competing in their limited, fearful, negative influences. And so maybe you experience there's different parts of you competing against each other. It feels like this is what it is. A lot of other people don't have this, but if I could share a positive thing from this is you have a lot of creative energy in you. And a lot of people who are celebrities, a lot of people who are super successful in creating things and whatnot have this sort of personality, okay? It's when you can have a strong energetic dominance and also creativity in your nomad, but also have people skills and want to be with people or enjoy people. It's a dynamic trio, but when it goes in a fearful way, in a traumatic, fearful way, it can cause lots of issues. And so that's what we're talking about. So with Pure O, what tends to happen a lot, in my experience for myself too, is that the nomad is getting suppressed. Okay? So the nomad, like I said, charismatic and playful. Do you have a charismatic, spontaneous, playful, fun energy about your life right now? Take an inventory. What tends to happen is that the warrior becomes a little too, the negative influences of your warrior becomes a little too strong, and it manifests as over-controlling. Then it's over-controlling, which is suppressing that part of your nomadic energy. What this looks like is, man, this is my life a lot, was doing everything myself. Trying to do everything myself, not wanting others to be a part of it. Not asking for help, having this tight grip on my life and by result the others around me, and really living a sort of a boring life. a boring life where you're not having new experiences, you're not meeting new people, you're not going after and doing these things that keeps that nomadic energy entertained and going. And so there's an over controlling of your life, yourself, your emotional experiences inside of yourself, which comes sort of from this. You may find you have rules, a tight grip on rules and how you live your life. I should do this, I shouldn't do this, or you judge people a lot. That's that over controlling negative influence of the warrior coming in a little bit too much, but it's suppressing you as well. It starts with you. It starts with you suppressing yourself, and it's manifesting towards those around you. So you're judging. You're judging life around you. You're judging yourself with these self-limiting, fearful beliefs. That's suppressing the nomad. You may also find a social anxiety or a social stiffness or stifling. You can express this part of yourself, the energy. That's also a symptom. Okay, but this is sort of what we're talking about. It leads to this overthinking sort of way of being and living life, which leads to this expression of this procrastination in life and this avoidance of of taking action in life. And this is what happens when you're suppressing it. So this basically turns this energy inward on yourself, like I said earlier, which leads to intrusive, irrational thoughts and all of these different pure O themes. Whew. Did you see that coming? This is crazy. And if you can start to look at yourself this way and view your life through this lens, and notice, just by looking at this, your over-controlling warrior is going to want to implement all I just said. It's going to try to do this. It's going to force you into this. Well, I need to do this, I need to do that, and start judging the way you are now. And that's what you want to become aware of, because what you want, transformation happens when your brain feels safe. Okay? We're working with the brain. Safety comes through non-judgmental awareness of yourself, and that comes through seeing yourself as you are. And seeing yourself as you are requires you to go into your conscious forebrain and naming how you are, like just basically, stating facts about how my warrior really feels threatened right now. It wants control right now. It feels angry right now. Just you noticing and naming this stuff within you pulls you out of that reptilian limbic brain, gets you into your conscious brain where you can actually see yourself as you are. And seeing yourself as you are allows you to give a different perspective of yourself that you never saw, and you're going to notice things, and you can actually then allow yourself to transform and change them. And so judgment is key. Noticing the judgments you have about all this stuff. All these things about how suppressed you are. Maybe things I mentioned in here, rules you have about yourself, all these different judgments, all these different things about suppress and how you feel and look to people around you. Notice the judgments you have, and just name them and be aware of them. That is the work. That is the start. That's the work. Just noticing it. This is the biggest thing. Your awareness changes everything. And so that's it. That's the work. So understanding is the key. The information part, noticing yourself as you are by noticing and naming and how you feel, how you're behaving, all this stuff. Just start naming it, and you're going to notice yourself starting to want to change this and take action. And then also just looking at the this part of your life that wants to control, and really noticing and naming that aspect. My warrior wants to control right now, and I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, and letting it be as it is. So thank you for watching. Whole nother video on suppressing the warrior. Suppressing the warrior looks like, which could look like being too nice and not going after your goals. That's another video. Leads to more different OCD symptoms. So thank you for watching. I have a group, OCD Hero. You can join, link below. that we go into all this stuff, and you can join for $10 per month. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.